Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for you. My name is Justin Coolimp and that whole host of names. And I do apologize if you hear me cough a little bit more often. I've been recently sick and I'm just getting over it. Today I want to talk about the InFamous series, a series that shows both promise and a flaw of a morality system that treats actions as either good or evil. But I'm not really here to talk about the quality of the games, well, maybe just a little bit. Cynical, aka The Gamers, joined a YouTuber who used to do a metric ton of Kingdom Hearts content, posted an image about some things that would be nice to have in 2023. It looked like a series of remakes and repolishes or remasters, whatever you want to call them. This got me excited because InFamous was one of the ones listed there. And I know I might be protesting a little too much, but those games, and I still play the games, get me super excited, and I'm happy to play those games. So let's discuss the ideas of possible sequels and what would possibly be a prequel. First, we have to consider where we're going to begin. And that's going to be Deslan takes the evil ending, kills his family, destroys Seattle, basically. So, this game would be simple. Deslan takes the powers from those in prison and goes to Chicago. And specifically Chicago because it's a little crime-ridden, blah, 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 all that social commentary. Once in Chicago with his new friends, they kick out the local authorities and make it his seat of his new empire. The player would be a new prime conduit with the power that we've never seen before. It could be as simple as, I wouldn't say paper because we've seen that, but wood bending or glass bending, whatever it happens to be. And she or he will be a part of a resistance trying to take Deslan down as he becomes more and more oppressive. We'll defeat his captains, which would two of them would definitely be Fletch and Eugene. Then we eventually beat Deslan, who switches his powers at will instead of just when he absorbs the energy. That way we see that he's grown. And that is the first idea. If we happen to follow the good ending, we once again find ourselves at a different location. I think Eugene would be perfect for this, but Eugene or a new antagonist has taken over a city. They have cut the city off and found a way to raise it up into the air. We play as a part of New Dupe, and specifically a member of basically a Green Beret-ish type of thing, where we go out of our way to handle explicitly evil conduits. These would be people caught murdering random people outside of self-defense, blowing up buildings, and other heinous actions. And some of the ones you've seen on the screen where I just smash into a bunch of protesters before getting caught underneath the roof. Basically, anything would be considered evil would be clear-cut things. For an example, Fletch murdering the drug dealers as revenge, even though it can be justified, is evil. This specialty group's job is to capture if possible and kill if unable to capture. It would have a lot of similarities to the first story since we're trying to get to a chief. We have to take down the people around them. However, I think changing the organization changes the reasoning behind the game, and you could do probably the social commentary you would expect to see. Definitely, it's a difference when you're fighting as a member of a resistance and fighting fighting someone as a part of a military organization or a governmental organization. The third idea comes from a Twitter user, and I'll probably butcher their name, but it looks like Pseudo Monosro, who gave the very basic idea of playing through Kessler's timeline. Now, this can be done in a couple ways. The boring way, in my opinion, would be playing as Kessler. Because basically it's Cole running with his family, joining the First Sons, and getting to time travel. And everything that happens in between. The second idea is a bit different. We play as a conduit within the First Sons organization, Kessler joins. The good path in the game is following Kessler's goals outright. The evil path would be listening to the First Sons leader, and I don't remember the name of the First Sons leader. Although you end up achieving Kessler's goals by happenstance, you end up taking a lot more lives, a lot more collateral damage, and a lot more direct damage because you're just going to be doing evil things to control and dominate people. Now, these are just a few ideas, and in all honesty, I would love the game company to use one of them. I want to plot out more. Like, I really want to go through and write out a script for the game. But I would be happy, in all reality, with remasters of 1 and 2. Updated to modern standards, 60 frames, 1080p, blah, 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 all that stuff. Some quality of life, like tracking down all the shards. The user can create levels in part 2 not being there or being accessible again. Things like that. Now, with that said, I do hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, all that stuff. And I do want to say, if this is your first time here, please do subscribe if you like the content. I'll probably be diversifying from Kingdom Hearts content here in the near future just because I want to expand out, and Kingdom Hearts isn't the only thing I think about. With all that said, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for you, and may joy be to every last one of you.